Hey everyone! Thanks for joining us today. We're just three days away from releasing our very first episode. But who are we? Let's find out.
Hi, I'm Sarah Noel, and I'm the editor of the show. So I take about 15 hours worth of footage and crunch it down into a reasonable amount that people will hopefully want to watch without walking away from their computers. And the opening theme that you hear in the beginning was written by me as well, because I also write music sometimes.
Hi, my name is Amanda Probst, and I started this project about a year ago with Lisa in about March of 2017, and I'm currently working as the social media manager.
Hi guys, my name is Adrian Williams and I am the distribution manager here at Crazy Board, and I am in charge of making sure all of our content gets pushed out to all of our platforms and nothing goes wrong with that.
My name is Lisa Moulton. I am the executive producer and project manager of Crazy Board. Essentially, it's my job to make sure that everything is done on time and we meet our deadlines so that you guys can have something to watch.
So now that we've met everyone, how did Crazy Board begin?
So my husband, he's a technical director, and he's been working with a lot of big web production companies in the LA area. Mm-hmm. And he'd been wanting to start up a show of his own, so together we started buying equipment for it. And I've always been into playing games, and so I was like, could we record our game nights? And from there, we kind of started piecing a little bit of the show together. But it wasn't until 2017, after I'd been playing D&D with these guys for about 4 months, that I was like, maybe I should rope them in and we should kind of push this forward as a group instead of just an idea.
So it came out of your love of having game nights?
Pretty much.
Fantastic.
So Sarah, what's your favorite part about producing content like this?
My favorite part? I think the fact that it's my first time really actually producing something that feels professional, and that it's content I really enjoy watching and can really get behind. And it's, I never really watched playthrough videos before on my own until I'd seen some here and there, but I wasn't really an avid watcher of playthroughs. But just from watching as we're filming and watching the edits and stuff, it is really enjoyable to watch, and it's inspiring me to build my board game collection more.
Yeah, it gives us an excuse to have board game nights.
Yeah.
Definitely bought a few things and like, so Lisa, is this a business expense?
That too.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we should buy this game so that we can test it to play later on the show. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
That was a reason. Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
That's
good
definitely
reasons.
their only reason. So, I know you said some funny things have happened while we're filming. I would love to hear your story about that.
So I think the main thing that comes to mind is filming our first episode, the one that you're about to see. Our set at that time and even now is a little bit cramped, but then it was even more cramped because we didn't have cameras on the wall as they were on tripods. But Lisa and I are the people who think of interview questions to ask the cast. And while we're doing that, we take notes and try to watch them and try to think of questions to ask. So in order for me to get somewhere where I could actually see what was going on and take notes, I had to sit like next to Jonathan while he was monitoring the sound, and I was like crouched down practically between his legs under the desk typing like
Yes.
And so that was probably the most ridiculous situation that I remember.
Jonathan's the guy recording this.
Yeah.
In case anyone's wondering.
We all
Her
love
husband.
him. Definitely.
My
all love
husband.
him.
So did anyone else have anything funny that they remember from filming?
Every question that you ask.
Yeah, you definitely have some good ones, which hopefully you'll get to see soon. You have anything funny?
No. My whole life is fun.
Great.
Nah. I'd say it's definitely been a learning experience working with this small of a crew. I mean, anything I've worked on before that has a small crew, we're also doing a small scene or something like that. Whereas when we're in here with a table with 5 people that don't all necessarily have experience in front of a camera, and they're playing a game that they haven't necessarily played before, it's always just a bit of an interesting experience to see what they come up with.
And a lot of them haven't met each other before either, which is
Yeah.
interesting too.
So they don't
like,
always
hey,
know
you,
what the
and
other one's
you.
going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you imagine Crazy Board eventually becoming?
Well, I would say it's not so much what I imagine Crazy Board becoming, but it's what I imagine our productions becoming. We're actually in the works right now of creating a D&D show. Is that really? Can we talk about this?
Yeah,
Surprising.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just excited.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, we're in the works of creating a D&D show right now with Adrian as our DM. And then we actually have a pretty long list of show ideas. So getting one show off the ground is hard work because there's a lot of planning that goes into it. But once you've kind of figured out your like production pipeline and how things go and get that groove down, it's definitely easier to implement a second show and a third and a fourth. So I'm seeing a network in my head, a network of geeky stuff.
And I have to say, I'm probably seeing the same thing. I would love it if we could eventually produce content all week. And
Oh, it'd be awesome, yeah.
yeah. And
Have more people helping out and bigger space.
actually make a little money from this. That would
Yeah.
be nice.
You know, income. Who needs rent?
Who needs?
No one needs
yeah.
rent.
You know what we do need? Central AC.
Oh, that would be nice.
Dreams.
Dreams.
I mean, I agree with you all. I obviously want this to become pretty successful. I would like it to be liked by people. I hope that people get the same enjoyment out of it that we do. And that it would be nice to have like a, eventually like a little side income.
Yeah, a little income and some fan following.
Yeah, following and having fans would be cool, and like being able to interact with them and see what they think and what games they want to see played and get feedback and just have fun with it. Like, I think it's a really fun show, and it's going to be really fun to get people's reactions. So that's the part I'm most excited about.
And the great thing is there's a lot of games out there.
Yeah,
so
there's like never-ending games. Every
once we
year they
get
come out
this-
with new ones, and
Once a
as
year.
long as they're
just once a year, one day of the entire
said
year is when
every
all the
year.
games come out.
I didn't mean it like that.
I know.
Just that one day a year when all the games
Yep,
come out.
exactly.
There's always going to be stuff to play. There's going to be no shortage, and
Yeah.
and I would love to be like one of the first to jump on like a new game and to be one of the first people to put something out there about the game and
Yeah,
let
that'd
people
be
know
cool.
about it. Kind of get on top, get ahead of it, and work with new game developers and meet maybe go to conventions and do stuff and meet people that are trying to get started as well. And
Yeah, and there's a lot of great local game stores and stuff around here that we could probably partner with and do things with, so that'll be exciting.
yeah, just throwing ourselves into that whole world is going to be fun.
My hopes and dreams are to find out about awesome games, play said awesome games, promote said awesome games because they're awesome, and just make some content that people enjoy watching.
Yeah.
That's my hopes and dreams.
Yeah, you pretty much simplified everything we just said, which is good. We ramble.
Only I used the word awesome, which
Yeah.
is awesome.
That's true.
Your logic is sound.
Yes.
Alrighty, well, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed meeting us. We're Crazy Board, and we're really excited to show you guys our first episode. And these 3 days are going to be very exciting for us and I don't think I'm going to sleep very well. I'm going to be so anxious, you guys. But like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Because without you, we can't do this. Well, we could. It would just be really weird, I guess.
I feel like screaming into our pillow, but there's no pillow there.
Yeah.
Basically.
But
So be our pillow,
Yeah, be our pillow.
please.
Anyhow,
I feel like there should be a better metaphor for that.
I'm sure there is.
thank you all so much, and good night.
Or morning.
Bye.
Or whenever
Or
you're
morning.
watching this. It can be any time of day.